you, Damian. As a reminder for our media members, if you have a question, raise your hand, state your name, and the media outlet you are affiliated with. Let's start off in the second row.
Adrian Hernandez with Odyssey Sports. Damian, congratulations. You become the first WWE World Champion of Puerto Rican descent in 50 years since Pedro Morales. Incredible. As a Puerto Riqueño, congratulations. And speaking of that, if you have a message to the island and all the Puerto Riqueños across the world, what's the message?
Esto fue para nosotros. I think everybody by now knows how proud I am and how adamant I am about cultural representation. I didn't do this alone. I think I had not just an island behind me, I had a whole culture, and it's one of the most proud things that I've accomplished is just being able to represent and getting people to represent their cultures no matter where they're from. So being now a representative of the WWE with this championship, I couldn't be prouder for my people. Gracias.
Thank you.
Third row.
Ray Matthews with Bleacher Report. Damian, congrats on the victory and becoming the new World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, we just saw Cody Rhodes also become the new undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Talk about opening the show, winning the World Championship, setting the tone for the rest of the night, and where you fit into this new era of WWE going forward. With all the eyes kind of being on Cody coming out of the show, how do you kind of remind people where your place in WWE is?
Where we're going, where we're headed, I have no idea. This new era in the company. I mean, everybody can feel it. Everybody can sense it. We're on a roller coaster, man. We don't know where we're headed. But this ride, it's gonna take a minute. Like we're cooking right now. Obviously, all our sellouts, the business that we're doing, the amount of eyeballs that are in the company. I mean, this is the hottest the business has ever been. Everybody obviously likes to compare us to the Attitude Era. And we're doing some things the Attitude Era would have dreamed of. And I'm proud to be one of the figureheads right now. With this, I solidify myself as one of the people that we're going to be looking at as to lead. And that's something that I'm humbled and proud of. So how do I keep myself here? The same thing I've been doing. Just be better tomorrow than I was yesterday.
Front row.
Isa with Lucha Libre Online. Felicidades, campeón.
Gracias.
I just wanted to know if you can give us your thoughts on the last year of your career from starting Judgment Day, last year at WrestleMania. You went to Puerto Rico, had that banger with Bad Bunny, winning tag team gold, winning Money in the Bank, and now this.
It's one of those things that is really hard to put into words. It's like, what's happening? Starting from 2 years ago when we formed the Judgment Day, there was kind of an idea of using talent that can possibly be main eventers or have been main eventers, but they're just floating. And then it took off to a different direction, and I'll be honest, there was a moment that I wasn't sure it was going to work, and I thought I was done. I wasn't even sure I was going to still be here with the company, to be honest. And I don't know, it was just the addition, obviously, with Finn Balor, Rhea, and then Dom, and now JD. I feel like all of our differences made something special, and all of us bringing out the best out of each other, and then flowing into Puerto Rico and that event, which I still to this day, to me, it was one of the most important matches of my career because the win or loss was inconsequential. It was about representation and what we can do to show off the company in another country or in another, atmosphere, and it can be successful. And now you see the business we're doing in all these other countries. I mean, Australia was incredible. And then we flew into Money in the Bank, which was in London, and that was cool. But even still, you never know what's gonna happen. And obviously, it took me a minute to cash in. But talk about one of the greatest, if not the greatest WrestleMania of all time, in a city where it was 20 minutes away from where I started my career. I did it in front of my father, my brothers, friends. one of the coolest moments of my life, and shout out to the Philadelphia crowd because they made that really special.
Damian Rajprashad from Uprock Sports. Seth Rollins over the last few months has really talked about this being the workhorse championship. How do you continue to live up to the expectations that come with what Seth Rollins has kind of developed for that championship?
Last year, I believe I was number 3 in most overall matches. If I'm not mistaken, I was number 1 in TV matches. I want to double. I'll double the amount of matches if I could. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't. The idea of this being the workhorse championship, bring it. That's what I want to do. I want it all. You know, obviously we know our champions' schedules change. You know, when you're the guy, or one of the guys, or one of the girls, like a lot is asked of you. Give me the questions. I would love to give the answers. So Seth set a precedent with this title, and it'd be disrespectful not to honor what he's done. And I'm one of the first guys to say thank you to what he did, you know, when he brought another championship to a level that was important to the entire roster. And I plan to do it justice.
One last question for Damian Priest.
Joe Torres from Contralona. Felicidades, Boricua.
Gracias.
Nuevo campeón y champ. In the past, we have talked, and you told me once that once you wanted to quit pro wrestling, you didn't want to, because stuff that you lived. Now you're the world champion. What's that advice that you give to the newcomers that they can do the same thing that you've done?
About 10 years ago, I was homeless. Sitting in front of you as the world heavyweight champion in the WWE. Nobody thought I would be on this stage. And I even doubted myself. Then I decided one day to the next, just what am I doing with my life? If this is my dream, you should be the hardest worker for your own dream because it's yours, not nobody else's. I'm the example for people who don't know or they're not sure if they can achieve something. If I did it, literally anybody could achieve their stuff because, like I said, there was points that I had no business being here. But you bust your ass and you do everything in a positive way. I truly, truly believe that there's nothing you can't achieve. So, for anybody out there that's not sure of something, look at what I just did at WrestleMania. Proud.
Damian, thank you so much, and congratulations on a life-changing achievement as the new World Heavyweight Champion.